friends, welcome back to my channel and day 4 of my daily tutorials. I hope you are enjoying these as much as I am. So yesterday, for a recap, we created this. I think it was this one. Yeah, we created actually this one on camera. This is an accordion Z fold card, and then I did go ahead and finish the other one. So we talked about doing the rectangle with the 2 dares, or the horizontal rectangle, or the vertical. So here's what the vertical dare look like, and then you can see how I embellish this. And here I did finally use one of the I think they're called Drusty. Yeah, the Drusty adhesive gems on my bow. I thought that was a nice little accent. And I shared with you yesterday on the video that you could always add a photo here, or even here. You could do all photos. If you're one that likes to include photos on a holiday card, this would be a great card to do that on. And then we embellished an envelope. So if you missed yesterday's video or any of the videos of the week, I will include in the description box all of the products I use, as well as links to the previous videos. So this was Tuesday's card, and this one is a pop-up gift card. And then Monday's card was this one, and I'm not quite sure what this one is called. We're going to call it a fun fold card. So that was really fun. And of course, all of these projects are being created with the Sentimental Paper Suite. It happens to be my most favorite holiday collection that Stampin' Up! Currently has to offer. And all these projects feature the Light the Way stamp set and dies. So many different ways to use this, and great for scrapbooking as well, memory keeping. And yesterday I introduced a new set. This is a set that just came out at the beginning of November. It's an online exclusive, and it's a fun way to add your hallmark, if you will, to the back of your card, so you can let everybody know that you took the time to make it. So that is currently available on my website. Again, I will list all the products that I use. And then I was also sharing, I used on yesterday's card and on Tuesday's card, I used the nested essential shape dies. And today we are going to pull out another die collection that is gotta have in my book. I like to call this another neutral die set, because you can use this with everything you have in your stash. And these are the deckled circle dies. And you can see how many dies you get, and they're just deckled circles, and you can sit them inside each other. One thing that's fun to do, I'll show you here. So see, that looks nice. But then you can take the dies and you can cut rings out like these. And I actually did this on some scrapbook pages. Also did it on some of my Olympic rings over the summer when I was doing reels creating Olympic themed cards. So I'm going to clear my desk, and we are going to get started with today's fun fold card. Alrighty, I've got my glass mat here. I've got my stamp set. I have done all my paper cutting ahead of time just to save time today. And this is a fun fold card. So the base of the card is actually an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. I'm using our Peacock cardstock. And then what you are going to do is fold the card. Imagine, well, here. So here is the other half. So you'll be able to get 2 card bases out of one 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. So here's our 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. You are just going to fold it in half vertically and then fold it in half again. So when you're done, you're going to have, it looks like this. And then you open it up, and in your paper trimmer, you are going to put it in your trimmer and cut it on the diagonal. Okay, so here's my paper trimmer. And what I did was I just put it on the diagonal like that, and this piece was like on the other side before I cut it, so it looked like that, and I ran my blade down. Now you will have to use your snips to just snip off each end, but then you have two card bases. And then what I recommend is get your bone folder and just give it a nice crisp fold like that, and then the card is going to open up like that. So then I got two of my DSPs, and this paper is I think 4x5. Yep. So you're going to cut a 4x5 piece of DSP, and then again run it through your trimmer, and you're going to cut it on the diagonal like this. So you line up each corner and then run your blade down, and you're going to do that with two different patterns of DSP. So I love all the patterns. I had a hard time deciding, but you can see, so I did the candles and the trees. Here are the opposites. So once you do this, you'll again have enough for two cards. I also cut the green stripe because I'm impartial to this, but I wanted to do something. I'm trying to use all of the pattern paper, and we hadn't used the candle paper yet. We did use the trees a little bit, but we used the green a lot yesterday. So I decided that I'm going to go with this. And so these pieces can go for this card. And we'll go ahead and put these pieces on this card. And we are just going to, you can use your tape runner, or you can use tear tape, or you can use your green liquid glue, whatever floats your boat. I'm just wanting to get this so there's an even border around. And I would love to know in the comments so far which card has been your favorite. I have a few ideas of what I'm going to do for tomorrow. So I'm going to have to decide which one I'm going to do. You know, once you get started, you can't stop. Murphy's Law, I always run out of adhesive when I'm on camera. So we'll put that right there. And I love the peacock color with these patterns. So there is that. And then a piece of white willow cut to 4x5 1/4. So it's just a mat for a standard size card. And then this is where the decal dies came in. So I used I believe it was the fourth. Yep. Oh, no, the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth and the fifth. So the fourth one was my white, and the fifth one was my red. And I love how these just they're concentric, so they leave and they fit in on top of each other, and you can see all the dies you get here, and they're nice big circles too, so great for memory keeping again. And then what we're going to do is create a belly band. So this real red piece is cut 1 inch by 10. And then I wanted to bring in the red. So this is 3/4 inch by 10. And we are just going to adhere our decorative paper onto our cardstock. And that's the nuts and bolts to this card. Now the fun part begins where we can just decorate. So this is going to wrap around like this. And you don't want it to be too snug, but you also don't want it to be too loose. But you're just going to line that up. And I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive here. I used to be afraid of, adding too many patterns to a card, but I'm not afraid anymore. I think it's fun. So see how this slides really easily? And then our circles are going to hide that seam. So this is where we are going to do our embellishments. So if I bring back some of the pieces that I have stamped and cut and die cut it, over the course of the last couple days, we can kind of play around and see what we want to do. So I was thinking, let's just go like this. I was thinking of a lantern so we can stamp the candle. And of course I gotta have my bow, and then maybe just do some real simple greenery. Remember, we made these stickers yesterday, so if you want to know how to make stickers out of your die cuts and your stamped images, be sure to go back and watch yesterday's segment. And I'm excited because several people they placed orders yesterday and took advantage of the seasonal sale, and they have earned all of these projects the pre-cut kits. So I am looking forward to prepping those for you. So I'm liking something like that. But before I adhere everything, let's go ahead and get our stamp set. And I am going to just do the candle like I did on Tuesday. I know I have my blending brush here somewhere. So I'm just picking up some ink. I'm going to dab it off and then just kind of eyeball. Okay, like that. And then we will get our red for our candle. So I did yesterday, there's that seasonal sale happening, and so I did order some more blends to add to my collection, which I'm really excited about. Alrighty. So now it's just a matter of putting our little embellishment together. And all these little clusters, again, would look fantastic on a memory page too. I'm trying to decide, you know what, I think I might pop this up. I'm just going to add them down the center. Actually, no, we don't want to do that because we're just going to put them right, just do two right here because we're going to, well, we could probably do one more. We want to keep this on the circle because we don't want anything to stick off of the belly band, because then we won't be able to open our card. So let's peel these off. Are you guys dimensional gals and guys? I love dimensionals. So we'll do that. And then what's nice about this is now I can just slide these under. And because I made stickers out of them, it's super easy. So I'll get the backing off of this one. And I'll put this down, and then I will go ahead and finish this off camera, and then we'll do our envelope together. All right, since I've got my lantern on 3D foam tape, I think I'm just going to go ahead and add some adhesive to my bow and stick that right there like that. And I am going to get one of these gems and do like I did on the inside of yesterday's card, and I'm just going to add a little bit of bling to that. Isn't that cute? This would make a cute little gift tag too on a package. And then this is going to get adhered right there. So I'm going, and again, you can use whatever adhesive you want. You know, I think the Stampin' Seal probably would be a good thing. I'm just going to go over it with this because this is really, really sticky. And I want this to stay on here. So isn't that cute? So then this will slide off. And then you open it like this, and then we can decorate the inside. I do think I'm going to add a little detail. So this is another little way I doodle. You know, sometimes I do the double lines like I think I taught the other day. Sometimes I'll do dots and dashes. Here I'm doing lines and then little dashes. You could do bows. So many different things that you can do. Oh, and you'll be happy to know that I did change out my cutting blade on my trimmer. I was being a little bit lazy. So I think that just adds to the card. And then we can add a sentiment, and we haven't used the All is Bright yet. So I don't know if I want to maybe go like that and then put another bow. That would be kind of cute. Or we could put it down here. And then do All is Bright up there. I think I'm going to do it like that. So I'm going to stamp it in green so you could do the shaded spruce. I do have a piece of scrap here, so I'm just going to do a test, and that's good. I'm going to do All is Bright. And then we will add our lantern. And I'm doing the lantern because we're saying All is Bright. I'm really trying to, I like to decorate the insides of my cards. Sometimes I wait to do that until I know who it's going to. So I don't always show it on camera. So I'm trying to get better at that. So let's go ahead and add another bling. What's nice about these Drusty adhesive back gems is you get the gold and the silver, and I think the silver goes great with this collection as well. And then, of course, we can add our little Hallmark. I guess we'll do the handcrafted by again. And I'm going to stamp this with my black Memento. And then I can sign my name. And then we'll do our envelope. So we'll put the card together. And what's cool is when we cut all of those pieces, we now have enough to do another card. So let's clear this up, and then looking at the DSP, let's see if I have some. So we could do our envelope with that. I'm just looking to see what papers I have already scraps of, because I don't really want to cut a full 12 by 12, and it looks like that's going to be the piece. So I'll get my envelope. Now, if you were with me with Close to My Heart, you have a die that cuts the envelope flaps. So you could totally use that, but you can see that you don't necessarily need a die. So we will just trim this. And then our card will be done in the envelope. So cute. I love it. I love it. I love it. So here is day 4. I'll just show you again. This was day 2. Day 3. Here was the envelope for day 2. And then we have day 1. So if you enjoyed this video and enjoyed this card, and go ahead and give it a like. If you don't already subscribe, hit that subscribe button. Remember that anybody who places a minimum $50 order on my website this week, you will get all of these projects, all the papers pre-cut, mailed to your door. If you place a $100 order, I will gift you the gems, and there is the seasonal sale happening right now, so you can get some great deals there. And I look forward to coming to you again tomorrow with our 5th and final project of the week. See you then.